school life has turned to deadly life, which means that I get to unveil a new Danganronpa persona. This is my new look today. We are the... we should like give this an ultimate title. Like this is the ultimate performer or something totally wild. I don't know. This is what Danganronpa people look like to me. This is just, they look like weird hats and funny little things that they wear on body parts that don't make sense. Hi, I'm your host, the Prince of Play, Solon, and we are back with Danganronpa V3, and Rantaro is dead! Rantaro is dead, and while I can't say I'm surprised, I am just full of sadness. I'm just full of, like, the feeling that opportunity was missed. That somehow I have gone without Rantaro more than I needed to. Like, I'm thinking of people who usually die in the first mission of these games, are usually people who are just kind of exotic or there as like a one-dimensional character that probably won't have anything to do with the story later on, but then ends up having a huge thing to do with it anyways. And this time it's like, no, we're not masking that at all. It is the person who seems to have the most to do with this story. Oh, Mr. Question Mark Face. He's the one who's dead. And immediately all of the people in this story were like, oh, he died because we didn't know what his talent was. He had some mysterious talent, and that's why he died. It might be, but holy shit, Rantaro's dead. Where do we go from here? I guess Roshi's like, well, gonna look for the truth of Rantaro's death. If we can't figure out who the culprit is, we're just gonna be annihilated. Okay. I like Hoshi. I think a lot of people are gonna really like Hoshi just because of the like a lot of the characters in this game are young kids and Hoshi is not. Hoshi is one of the first. I don't think there's any other Danganronpa characters that are just like old people. I'm an old person. The girls should be allowed to live at least. Tenko. Kaede's like, I am skeptical about all of this. I'm just a cute normal girl who can use magic. Don't suspect me. Me calling it out like, no, we have to suspect everyone. And you ain't cute. Imagine this is something something out of a police drama or detective manga. Thank you, Kirumi, for framing this the way that it needs to be framed.
Okay. Impossible.
Shuichi's into it, Kibo doesn't know how to read, and Korikiyo, no one cares. Just get out of here, Korikiyo. We're coming to face with the corpse. You will learn a great many things. He looks exactly like Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what Korikiyo, that's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of Maximilian Pegasus. Is it true? Is one of us the culprit? Not only is one of y'all the corpse culprit, but the odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be hard to figure out. Throw a dartboard, I'll hit 1 out of 15 darts eventually. Who's the culprit? Is it yo or is it yo? Angie's just gonna let Atua pick. Angie will literally just throw a dart at a dartboard, and that is who she'll decide the killer is.
Exciting.
I love it! Kokichi's like, murder, hooray! Alright, I'm starting to like Kokichi, and I hate myself the more I like him. I'm gonna hate myself so much more! You know I always fall in love with the heels.
Hey.
If we lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We have to believe in each other and investigate this case. Because even if one of the 15 of us killed someone, 14 out of 15 of us are telling the truth about things for the benefit of the group. There is legitimately enough people here that if you believe everyone, you will have 14 out of 15. Like, that's a high enough percentage to pass the class.
No.
Odds are good. He wants us to throw accusations at one another, lose all trust in each other. Dang, Shuichi, look at him holding his ground. Yeah! That's my protagonist dude. We need to investigate this murder, not because we don't trust each other, but because we do trust each other. Who killed Rantaro? One of these 15 people did. And not only that, but one of these 15 people also operated the bookcase that we understand can only be used by someone associated with Monokuma. Did I say something wrong? No, Shuichi, you said something so right, and it kind of freaked us all out. I just said what I was thinking. You're a detective. You really are. You're becoming reliable. He actually has been. I took him wrong at first. In our first couple episodes, I was very skeptical of Shuichi's abilities, but he isn't like some amazing golden star detective, but he is like exactly who we need at the right time. He is detective enough. And I think the thing that we're getting caught on is that he's not a sociopath, which was our whole thing at the beginning of this, is that we're putting 15 sociopaths in a room together, or 16, because they're all the greatest at one very specific thing. The only good thing about males is the girls give birth to them. Tanko's got like ice cold takes. She has like the frigidest takes I have ever seen. I think I'm gonna, you know what? Can we talk about Tanko for a second? Because like, she's awful, she's bad, but her takes are so cold. I just have to be like, wow. These are cold ass I never could imagine takes so cold. Antarctic takes Tenko. That's what we call her now. Going to not smart, not sure going to be much help, but going to do his best for everyone. All right, Angie, you use it to his guidance. So everyone's on the same page. Even Kibo's here. That says, I'll do something. I hope Kibo eventually does something, and I really hope it's not murder someone.
Okay.
Cool. Kokichi will find the culprit in no time. Kokichi, where is your shadow cult of like 10,000 followers to just bail us out of this situation? Either your cult of personality isn't real or something else isn't. Like, there's... Kokichi, I have so many questions about you compared to anyone else in this room, including a human robot. Otherwise, Rantaro died for nothing. Dog. Y'all, it's Danganronpa. Rantaro didn't die for nothing. Rantaro's gonna die and then, like, be a part of the next 4 acts. He ain't going anywhere. I don't believe it for a second. Alright, we're gonna escape.
Well then.
We're gonna find Rantaro's killer, and then we're going to escape. So not only is Rantaro's killer someone who is in this room, one of the 15 left standing, they also are working with Monokuma to some capacity, whether it's willing or unintentional. They also did not choose to graduate. They would rather take their chances and be murdered. There's so many options that could go with this. It could even be something where we don't know who killed him, Rantaro. We don't know, like, maybe the killer doesn't know they killed Rantaro. Hey, Monokuma. Oh, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but we're all really excited for investigating murders now. Who the fuck you doing here? Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you all a wonderful present. Giving me the heebie-jeebies. It's the Death Note. It's Smoogie, it's not a Death Note, it's a Monokuma file. It's like a little iPad thing. So the Monokuma file is a detailed report that summarizes all of the info about the dead body. There's no info that would point to the blackened, because that would ruin the trials, but just basic info about how the murder occurred. That way there can't be any suspicion about, like, they got bludgeoned in the back of the head, but they were poisoned. Like, it just says they died of poisoning. No amount of misdirection can misdirect the Monokuma file. They give us one major clue and then let us flounder with the rest of them. It's great. It's a good game design. Good game design, Monokuma, you sociopath. Great. Like hell, I'm gonna believe something he made. Whether you believe it or not, it would still be prudent to examine its contents. Don't take your eyes off the monopad. All right, let's go for it. Tell us about Rantaro Amami. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. Dang it. Sometimes they do. So, cause of death. Discovered in the library. It says, even on, I can see it on the screen. 9:10 p.m. Blunt force trauma to the back of the skull. Cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. So that means that there was no other interaction that happened after the moment of death between Rantaro and him. Also, good. I'm glad he didn't have to suffer. That is a truth bullet in our truth gun chamber revolver junk. If anyone ever says something that isn't 9:10 p.m. immediate death resulting of trauma to the head, we can be like, bang, you're lying. If Rantaro wasn't the mastermind, who is?
Actually.
Hey, so maybe it's a little late, but yeah, Rantaro is gone.
That's right.
It's the mastermind's fault.
No doubt about it.
Kaede, those are some strong accusations.
That's...
What's the mastermind? Can you inform the rest of the class?
Yeah.
All right, Kaede, let's... Also, pro tip, Kaede, next time, I know it's a little late now, but don't point fingers immediately at who you think the killer is. That is a fast track to being the next one killed. We told them about the possibility of the mastermind hiding among us and about the trap we had set in the library to lure them out. Someone got snagged. We came to the library to check. There's the kid.
Understood.
Yeah, we planned a trap, y'all. Me, are you mad? Well, we did a smart thing. Why'd you keep something so important the secret from us? Hoshi knows why. We'd start fighting over who it was.
Yeah.
But...
If there are cameras, won't this case be solved easily?
Wait!
I mean, hopefully. Your amusement is the least of our concerns. We need to check the cameras now.
Then...
We probably should go develop the cameras before telling everyone what's going on. Oh god, we've got to develop the cameras. Ugh.
Is that alright?
Or we got to develop the photos in the cameras. She taped it down real good.
Because
Remember.
All right. 3 cameras.
that's amazing!
Tojo, why are you developing? Okay, it's fine. If that's what you need, leave it to Mono, Fanny.
Huh? I'll do it.
I'll develop the photos so you bastards can focus on investigation. Oh, thanks, Mono Fanny.
Stop it.
Showtime! Alright, cool. So it's not one of us, it's one of the Mono kids. This'll be fine. This'll probably be just fine. That's going to cause drama. Just a little bit of unnecessary drama, but like the fun kind.
Sorry.
She says she develop photos and then give photos back.
That's right.
And she will. She can't destroy evidence first off. But,
Lua is watching over us.
also it is kind of in her best benefit to keep the killing game going. Even if she is, like, doing this, out of Monokuma's self-interest.
No.
She wants us to catch the Blackened. We're in a bigger mess. We just see this through the end. That's fine.
Is that alright?
Can we keep working together during the trial, like we're doing now? I can help you as a detective. I'm an apprentice detective.
Shuichi.
Aw, it's like having 100 people helping me. Aw, these guys. I'm just getting out of here. Kokichi's like, I'm out. You guys have fun being your lovey-dovey selves.
Really?
I'm gonna go kill a rabbit outside or something and just string it up and do something horrible. It takes a lot of mental power, so, cool. Everyone out there, let's if we let the culprit work by themselves, they could destroy evidence. Since the culprit is one of us, no one will be able to hide evidence.
My apologies.
Logical. That's right.
So do we want to go in pairs or triplets or something? Or if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed. Man, the layers to this are already deep. I don't know if you remember the very first investigation in Danganronpa. The killer they burned as much evidence as they could. And the only reason that they didn't get away with it was because all of the evidence they built came from the main character's room, so we knew what was in our room and what went missing. And he didn't burn all of it. He missed a little tiny bit. So let's start throwing our eyeballs at stuff. Usually we'll throw our eyeballs at the moving bookcase, at things that points that are like points of interest, but also people. So once we talk to the people, they'll also have found clues and they'll just give them to us.
Remember.
So here's our sensor. Won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
Hey, we turned it off. Wait, hold up. Hoshi's got a good point. You can turn it off?
I see.
Okay, okay. The receiver on Shuichi can be turned off. So there's our first clue. We just got our first clue, guys. We're deep in it. We're deep in it. Oh, good. So the motive is a part of it. The strange music that played, that rushed us, that is also a part of it. That is actually a timer that we can use, isn't it? To understand when events took place.
Okay. I can't believe it.
But if the mastermind was the one who killed it, or the one that killed them, and then they didn't take the prize, then they were working for Monokuma, which means the whole thing was a farce. Promotional video and background music. All right, Miyu, show us what's the good word. Ah, don't talk to me, crotch itch. I'm fucking busy, you skank. All right, cool. Thanks, bro. What's your controller doing? It's a prone. I think you mean a drone? If it was a prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. Thanks, dog. I get it, you're the anime girl. So the controller is...
Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl.
So it's not a drone. What is it for, Miyu?
I told you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be raiding a pack of vicious monsters. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
When did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for, so I modified this RC plane. I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs.
Okay, cool. That'll help us in some way. That'll help us not only understand the murder, but also the layout of the library and how it looks here. That will help us when we're looking at our camera maps too.
From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to
Hey, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Thanks, Mio. Thanks, Mio, best friend. Man, that music was loud. That's amazing.
Out of my way!
I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures, so... does someone else need to roll with it? Does someone else need to drive the drone? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Jeez.
My chest is better than yours. Katie, you don't have to get into it. Getting this middle school shit going on. All right, cool. Otters. You're kind of a complete wuss when people stand up to you. Do you want to die, Samugi? I'm glad Miyu, like, she understands that she can threaten and complain people, but she's not actually threatening them with death. Look at the little bird. I like this drone. I like this drone way faster than I liked anyone else in this whole game. Immediately I'm like, that drone, that robot up there, that's a friend. That's a friend there. So why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? The culprit killed to survive. Wow, is that what we're saying, Kurumi? It's odd they would not step forward. If that's the case, holy crap, that means that Rantaro immediately knew who the person working with Monokuma is. He knew who it was, which means that that culprit probably Rantaro was going to kill them. Rantaro was going to kill them because they are working with Monokuma so that at least he would get out killing someone who needed to die to save the rest of everybody.
That's true.
Worst case scenario. The culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here. That's what I was wondering, because wouldn't the person working with Monokuma also, well, would they want everyone to die, or would they die along with all of those people? Because probably the first. They probably wouldn't die with everyone else. Doesn't that seem like a stretch? Nah, dude. Nah, Katie, that's not a stretch at all. Okay, we can't lose this fight. Not even on this uncharted path, we will find a way. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Are you guys all into this? Because I am hype. All right, if you're the ultimate detective, Mr. Detective Man, then you got your eyes on the culprit, right? Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind, just an educated guess. Yeah, tell us all. No, Shuichi, don't say anything yet. Someone you're a little bit suspicious of. You afraid of suspecting someone? Hoshi knows, Ryoma knows, he knows that we are afraid of suspecting people. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful. You need evidence. Testimonies without evidence are powerless. Thanks, boss. So, Shuichi, what's news? Let's retrace our steps. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own. Like, we saw that, right? That was a thing that happened. No one touched it. How does the bookcase work where someone touched it without... Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. If someone knows how the bookcase worked, though, and then moved the bookcase to distract people coming in from that door, slipped out the other door, that still could be a possibility. We would not have pictorial evidence of that, because Shuichi would have turned the camera off by then. Possibly the person who killed Rantaro did not have access to the door. Set up on an automatic timer. It closes after a period of time. I don't know how long. It looks like very short, but it might not be short at all. That might just be this thing. Maybe the reason the bookcase closed itself was because the Mastermind was hiding just behind the hidden door. I think that's a red herring. I think that is.
Huh?
Remember.
It is actually less logical that the person used that door. Well, okay, let's check the dust on the door. Let's check the dust. Oh, snap.
Then,
That dust is still there.
right.
Card reader wasn't used, which means the Mastermind didn't hide here.
No.
Wow, it is less logical that they went through that door. It is more likely that they did not go through that door. That Rantaro might have even been like, you know about this bookcase thing. You are the mastermind, and you know about this bookcase, pulls the book on the door to show them, and then, yeah.
No.
I can't say for sure, but we'll know more when he gets the pictures back. There's a chance someone was hiding here.
I see.
The mastermind might not be the culprit at all. It's when you find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way too. What? What? Oh no! Oh, it's gonna be so much more complicated. This rear door, the furthest door from the stairs, leads to the hallway. We don't know if Rantaro entered through there. We don't know if the killer went through there either. Is there anything else to look at?
Remember.
Yeah.
The books we stacked haven't moved. So nobody came through. The air vent up here is what I'm assuming that means.
Yeah.
We probably just added another truth bullet that we don't need. Can we investigate the body? We haven't done that yet. It's kind of an obvious one, isn't it? All right. That's what we gotta do. Last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well.
Huh?
Remember.
Why did he die here? Thank you, Shuichi. That's a great question. If Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door. Out of self-defense, probably, right? There's no trace of his body being moved.
Are you okay?
But if he was killed, if he was bludgeoned in the back of the head and died instantly, then there wasn't a struggle, because there's no marks of a struggle in this room. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing. I'll help you. Oh, thanks, Shuichi. Thank you. You're sort of a detective. You're a detective now, bud. Superheroes don't get to choose to be superheroes most of the time. Bloody shot put ball.
Could it be?
Yeah.
Is the shot put ball the murder weapon? Did they confirm that? I don't know if they confirmed that, but like, we'll go with it. It's from the warehouse. That's the murder weapon. We've been in the warehouse multiple times. We've seen that place. You'd have to be very strong to use this as a weapon. Or have some way of leveraging this shot put ball. And what clues do we have on the body? Shuichi showed no hesitation. Oh, he's so good. I love this boy. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. The file is accurate. This is the fatal wound. Yeah, we can confirm the Monokuma file. If we're gonna do this, we gotta be thorough. Does he have anything in his pockets? Anything that, like, could lead to us knowing something we didn't know before? Monopad is his. It's the same model as ours.
Could it be?
He didn't have a key card on him. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the key card. Okay. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind? Well, I think we kind of know that one.
Are you okay?
Let's get out of here. Okay, good. We have now gotten video game confirmation that the body has been finished looking at. And I think this means that we have video game confirmation that we have seen everything in this room. It seems likely that he's not the mastermind, because, you know, if we didn't see everything, then we would... once we see everything, we should be forced to stop looking in here, right? I'm not here to outfox everyone. I'm about ending the game itself. Oh, so happy and full of life. That's Rantaro and Mommy's real goal. I hope that you did that. Maybe it'll just be a short game because Rantaro sacrificed himself for everybody.
Could it be?
Maybe he noticed the hidden door in the library like we did. There you go. There you go. The boy figured it out. I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. But he couldn't risk telling us because he was suspicious of us. He was suspicious of everyone. Rantaro had no one he could trust. Remember what we said earlier, if you're the loudest, if you are, like, what's that saying? What's that phrase? The squeaky wheel gets the oil? Well, if one wheel is the only wheel that's squeaking, it's all alone on its own, they're the easiest target. We at least have each other to protect each other. I took his hand, he firmly pulled me to my feet. I'm sorry, Kaede.
Remember.
Can't waste time. You're gonna save everyone, Kaede.
Shuichi.
Huh?
We gotta find this mastermind. Yay, they've redoubled their resolve. There must still be, like, one more clue. Big ass glowing globe. It doesn't really have anything to do here. Is there anything we could possibly look at? The other doors, of course. We entered the library through here with Kaido and Tenko.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's Rantaro's body behind the bookcase. Rantaro entered through the same door we did.
That's...
Hopefully the pictures will finish all of this, but they probably won't. All right, that's it. We've investigated the entire library.
You're right. That's true.
We should collect alibis. So we're gonna talk to everyone. That'll be our next step in the case. There's the 6 people that went to the basement. We can talk to all of them first. They should be the easiest to access.
Yeah.
And they can all confirm each other's time at the same time. They all were in the game room. They should all be in the game room still. Man, all right. This is our first time getting to investigate murder. And now I feel very confident I feel even more confident than I did before today about what is going on with Rantaro. I don't know if I'm on the right edge or on the right path through this, but even if we're not just talking about it in the trial, we'll start to put together the picture. The biggest question I still have, even after investigating Rantaro's body, is we never got to look at the blood splatter that kind of went all over the books for some reason, versus him getting bludgeoned in the back of the head. I feel like the back of the head is an important thing that has been left out a little bit, and so maybe it'll come by later, maybe it will, but it'll all make sense in the end, I'm very sure. And I know it wasn't me, and I know it wasn't you, and so that means that we can be friends still. Love you guys very much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for more of the magic, for more wacky good times with all of our golden children in Danganronpa V3.